Thank you, Step 1 Studio, for all the tags here. We've got quite a situation going on in Indonesia. I should mention right at the start that I don't know much about Indonesian politics, and while I've read into this situation, I want to emphasize that I am no expert on this topic. I would also like to mention that I actually do have a sizable viewership in Indonesia, according to YouTube Analytics, and it seems coinciding with the recent news going on there, the viewership actually in Indonesia has decreased for my channel. Now, whether that's correlated is debatable. However, the timing certainly would point that direction. Perhaps some Indonesian viewers, if you're able to watch this video and comment here, you could help fill us in on this situation. That would be much appreciated. I'll take a look in the comments, and for now, moving on. Oh, by the way, quick mention, I had a segment released before this one that I did not have notifications for. I should have waited a little longer. It's my fault for releasing that video too early. If you missed it though and would like to check it out, there you go, and link in the description. Now, once again, moving on. From Telecom.com, they say Indonesia blocks Yahoo, PayPal, and gaming websites over license breaches, adding registration is required under rules released in late November 2020 and will give authorities broad powers to compel platforms to disclose data of certain users and take down content deemed unlawful or that disturbs public order. That sounds very similar to CCP talking points. Continuing, within 4 hours if urgent and 24 hours if not. Extremely unreasonable in my opinion, particularly the 4 hours. Some people won't even get the message until later in the day, perhaps 12 hours later when they return to their desk or whatever. And then they see, oh, 8 hours ago I was supposed to have removed this from 4 hours, like within 4 hours. Oops, a little late now. Although, look, to be fair, I don't think that they're going to target individual users. Perhaps they will. I'm not saying that they won't. However, I will say this looks like they're going to target companies for the most part or entirely. I guess we'll have to see how this all plays out. For now, though, as you can see from the headline and right here, they're targeting websites like Yahoo, PayPal, unnamed gaming websites, also Alphabet Inc. That includes Google/YouTube, Meta Platform Inc.'s Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and Amazon Inc. So these companies have to register or they're not going to be able to be accessed from Indonesia, to my understanding. So apparently YouTube should be able to be accessed from Indonesia. Again, if you're watching this from Indonesia, maybe you're using a VPN if that's not true, or otherwise let us know your experiences though dealing with this personally. That would be much appreciated in the comments. I think we'd be interested to see how this is, how it's going for you all over there. As it stands now, according to this article at least though, YouTube should be able to be accessed in Indonesia. So I'm not entirely sure why my Indonesian viewership is down. Perhaps there's just so much crazy stuff going on there right now that people are just watching less YouTube. And so one of the main concerns, at least for me, is that this is not helping citizens in Indonesia. It actually seems like it's hurting them. Once again, Step 1 Studio tweeting, tagging me here to this tweet. Thank you again. And this says, I usually don't post about politics, but this is too big to be ignored since I'm also an artist. Blocking PayPal in Indonesia basically destroys Indonesian content creators. It's a country-scale human rights violation. Thank you, current Indonesian regime, for ending us. And you can see they're memeing around here a little bit. I guess, is that the actual warning you get when you access a website that's been blocked? Let's read this here at the bottom. Sorry, access to this website has been denied by the government of Indonesia due to content that violates Indonesian law. And you can see the actual law that they're citing right above that as well. Back to the article from Telecom, they would say that current websites blocked include Yahoo, PayPal, and gaming sites like Steam, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, and Epic Games. So now we're finally getting some of the names of those earlier or previously unnamed gaming websites. Hashtags like Blokir Kominfo, Block Communications Ministry, Epic Games, and PayPal trended on Indonesian Twitter, with many writing messages criticizing the government's move as hurting Indonesia's online gaming industry and freelance workers who use PayPal. There's also a concern with how this might affect VTubers in Indonesia. As you may know, Hololive even has an entire Indonesian branch. Even if they can stream to YouTube, if they're not able to use things like Steam, it's going to severely impact the amount of options they have regarding games that they can even stream to entertain people with. So yeah, this is a messy situation, and once again, I'm no expert on this topic, so I don't want to sit here saying this is 100% a bad thing when I literally don't fully understand the situation. I will say, however, from what I have seen, my main concern is once again that this negatively impacts citizens in Indonesia and that it's not helping them, it's hurting them. So big hugs to all our viewers in Indonesia. I hope this all works out. Let me know what you all think about this in the comments. I will also see you there as well as in the next segment, which will be tomorrow.